Okay, very good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Bandhala Rajan, your ADR Dermatology faculty. Today, we are going to see the questions which have been asked in previous MRB exam. Mainly the dermatology questions. Today, we will see. In the morning and afternoon session, we have noticed two questions each have been asked in dermatology. You remember we had a dermatology session for MRB also, na? When I gone through the questions, I was very happy that every question was asked from our discussion points only. That was very happy thing. Now we will see what are the questions asked and what are the answers and how to solve them. Okay. First, we will start with the morning session questions. The first question was apple jelly nodule is a finding on diascopy in which disease? We have discussed in MRB, even in other PG, NEET-PG class also. Na? Whenever you see apple jelly nodule in diascopy, when you press a glass slide, you will see some changes. This apple jelly nodule is characteristically seen in lupus vulgaris. Apart from lupus vulgaris, also seen in sarcoidosis. These are the two places it is seen. Okay, apple jelly nodules. This was the discussion slide when we had during the MRB session. Like in the cutaneous tuberculosis, if you see lupus vulgaris is the one of the commonest one. It is characterized by a central atrophy and a peripheral extension of the lesions. And if you press glass slide over a lesion, you will see this apple jelly color. So it is known as apple jelly nodule. Apart from this, sarcoidosis also apple jelly nodule is seen. It was a direct question from our discussion which we had. Okay. Next question. Tinea imbricata is caused by. Tinea imbricata is caused by. Options are Trichophyton tonsurans, Epidermophyton flocosum, Trichophyton concentricum, Trichophyton rubrum. First, you should know what is imbricata, right? Imbricata is basically that lesions will be in concentric rings. Imbricata means normally tinea will be like this, na? It will be an annular plaque. Tinea corporis will be an annular plaque. Here it will be a concentric rings. So it is very easy to tell. Whenever you see concentric rings, it will be concentricum. That's all. This was also previously we discussed it. The dermatophytosis, we told it is most common question can be asked. Okay. These are the two questions asked in the morning session. The afternoon session, if you see, there were two questions. First question was, which of the following conditions leading to scarring alopecia? Option A, alopecia areata. Option B, androgenetic alopecia. Option C, telogen effluvium. Option D, lichen planopilaris. Actually, this question was at least discussed 5 to 6 times. Even in all our discussions, we used to discuss this. Causes of scarring alopecia and causes of non-scarring alopecia. In the table also we have had. Na? Even in MRB classes, NEET, TINECT, everywhere it is repeated again and again. So you can expect this question in other exams also. That causes of scarring and non-scarring alopecia, you have to know. In that, one of the cause for scarring alopecia in this is lichen planopilaris. We have already discussed now in the non-scarring few points. Something like areata is non-scarring. Both patterned hair loss are non-scarring, like male pattern baldness and female pattern hair loss. Both effluvium are non-scarring. Anagen and telogen. And we have discussed also that colored tinea capitis like black dot and gray patch are non-scarring. 2S is non-scarring. One is SLE, second is syphilis, both are non-scarring. This one we discussed many times. So you can understand even for NEET, INICT, even for MRB, it is very, very important question. When we had discussion in MRB session, we discussed these points. The causes of scarring alopecia. Like lichen planopilaris is the one of the commonest cause in the papilloscomal disorder. Apart from that, in infection, Kirion, Pavus, folliculitis decalvans, dissecting cellulitis of scalp, DLE, pseudopelade of Brock, burns, radiotherapy, trauma, those are the other causes of scarring alopecia, just already discussed when we had a MRB session, right? Next. This question was like, choose the false statement regarding hidradenitis suppurativa from the choices given below. Option A, it predominantly affects the eccrine sweat glands. Option B, it is common in axilla and groin. Option C, it has genetic predisposition. Option D, women are more affected than men. Before going to this, what we had during the discussion, I will tell you. We have told like hidradenitis suppurativa, acne, rosacea are most common questions can be asked in the exam. The same way it happened. We know hidradenitis suppurativa is due to follicular occlusion because of the hair follicle occlusion. That is the main reason, right? It is commonly seen in axilla, groin, and other flexures. So only it is known as acne inversa because the lesions similar to acne lesions. And it has a genetic predisposition and women are more commonly affected. So with these options you can identify. Hidradenitis suppurativa doesn't affect the eccrine sweat gland. So that is the answer here, right? That is the answer here. Other points are correct. It is commonly seen in axilla and groin, papules, nodules and all. So it is known as acne inversa. It has a strong genetic predisposition. Women are more commonly affected than men because of the genetic predisposition. Other important points are this follicular occlusion is also seen in conditions like acne conglobata, pilonidal sinus, and dissecting cellulitis of scalp. The lesions can be papules, pustules, nodules, bridging scars. These are bridging scars. Right? The treatment is based on the severity of the lesions. Like if it is mild, only topical retinoids and topical antibiotics will be helpful. If it is moderate, you can give oral tetracyclines. If it is severe, TNF alpha inhibitors. There is a scars, you can do CO2 laser ablation. So these are the 4 questions asked in the exam. So I just thought like we can have a session. So how to solve these questions and what are the other important points we can discuss. That's all. So I'm very happy like all the questions have been asked from our discussion points. So keep these questions in mind. It will be useful for you even in NEET, INICT, even in the next MRB if they keep. Okay. That's why we have this session. Thank you all. I hope this session was useful. Thank you. Bye-bye.